Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm your science teacher, and in today's online class, we are going to revise our first unit, that is the human body. Unit number 1, the human body. We know that, like all living things, the human body is made up of cells. Fine. Human body is a wonderful machine, but it is made up of the tiniest unit that is known as cell. So what is a cell? Cells are the smallest building unit of living things. All the living organisms are made up of cells. It is the basic structural and functional unit of living organism. We have bone cells, muscle cells, heart cells, blood cells, and so on. Fine. There are variety of cells. And when cells combine together, so we have a next level of organization, that is tissues. So what is meant by tissue? Tissues are the group of cells that perform a similar job. Okay, tissues are the group of cells that performs the similar job, or we can say that cells group together to form tissues. A tissue is a special group of cells which perform a similar job. We have 4 types of tissues. Number first, connective tissue. Number second, epithelial tissue. Number third, muscle tissue. And number 4, nervous tissue. Now, we will go through them one by one. Number first, we have connective tissue. So the connective tissue gives shape to the organ and hold them in place. As the name indicate, connection, it is from the connection. So its function is to give shape and to the organs and to hold them in the place. Next one is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue makes the skin and lining of digestive tract organs. Fine. Number third, muscle tissue. Muscle tissue makes muscles. As the name indicate, muscle tissue. Okay, so it makes muscles. Nervous tissue. Nervous tissue makes the nerves and spinal cord. So these were the 4 types of tissues. Now if we have question about the function of the following tissues, so we can write that the connective tissue, the function of connective tissue is to give shape to the organs and hold them in place, whereas the epithelial tissue is to cover some parts of the body, and muscular tissue that brings about the movement. Fine, like the muscles which helps in movement. So muscular tissue brings about the movement. And the last one is nervous tissue, which sends signals to and from the brain. Now, as cells combine together and they form tissues, so when tissues combine together, so they form the next level of our organization, that is organs. So what is organ? When tissues combine together to perform a particular job, so they form an organ. Group of tissues that work together are called organs. We have various organs in our body. For example, the image on your screen indicates a number of organs in the human body, like the brain, heart, stomach, kidneys, bladder, lungs, liver, etc. All these are the organs, and when tissues combine together, they form organs. So group of tissues that work together are called organs. Now what is organ system? As the cells combine together, they form tissues. When tissues combine together, they form organs. And when organs combine together, they form organ system. So what is organ system? When group of organs combine together to perform a particular job, they form organ system. For example, we have number of system in our body, like digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, reproductive system. All these are the organ system which are formed by the number of organs. For example, if we take the example of digestive system, so we can see that it is composed of various organs like mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder. All these are the organs, and when these organs combine together to perform digestion, to perform a particular job, so they form a system, that is a digestive system. So when organs combine together, they form organ system. What are organ system? Organ systems are formed by the combination of organs. Organism. When organ system combine together, they form organ system. For example, if we take an example of human beings, so human being, in the body of human, we have various system like excretory system, reproductive system, digestive system. All these are the system, and when these systems combine together, so they form a complete organism. The next topic in the first unit in your book is the skeletal system. What is skeletal system? We know that our body is made up of bones. Fine, we have bones in our body, and when these bones combine together, they form a framework which is known as skeleton. Fine, so the system of that skeleton is the skeletal system. You can see the image on your screen, that is the skeleton, which is formed by the number of bones like cranium, scapula, ribs, humerus, vertebra. All these are the bones, and when these bones combine together, they form the skeleton, which is the framework of our body, which gives support to our body, by means of which we can stand straight, we can walk, and it gives shape to our body. In the similar way, it protects some soft internal organs like heart is protected by ribs, brain is protected by the skull. So all these bones, when combined together, they form a framework which is known as skeleton. Bones and joints together form a skeleton. What is meant by joint? A joint is a place in the body where two or more bones meet with the help of tissue called ligament. Fine, where two bones meet with each other. हमारे पास बॉडी में वो वाला पॉइंट, स्केलेटन में वो वाला पॉइंट जहाँ पे टू बोन्स आपस में मिलती हैं, सो दैट पॉइंट इज़ नोन एज जॉइंट, एंड इस जॉइंट के पॉइंट पर एक टिश्यू प्रेजेंट होता है विच इज़ नोन एज ligament. Fine, so a joint is a place where two bones meet with each other by means of a tissue known as ligament. What are the functions of skeleton? As we know that the skeleton is the framework of our body. It is formed by the combination of bones, and the function of skeleton is to support the body. It facilitates the movement. It protects the internal organs, like as I said that heart is protected by the ribs and brain is protected by the skull. So it means that it gives shape to our body, it gives support to our body. By means of our bones, by means of the skeleton, we can stand straight. It is protective in function and it helps in the movement. The muscular system. Okay dear student, before going towards the next topic, I want to tell you that we have two types of joints in our body, and that is the hinge joint and the ball and socket joint. What are the ball and socket joint? Those joints which moves in all direction. Fine, that is the joint which is present in our shoulder, or the joint that is present in the hip, that is the ball and socket joint, which moves in all direction, while the hinge joint is the type of joint which moves or which allow the bones to move only in one direction, like the joint in our knee or in the elbow, that is the hinge joint. Fine, so we have two types of joints. One is the hinge joint and the other one is the ball and socket joint. Okay, the next topic is the muscular system. So what is muscular system? As the name indicate, that is the system of muscles. Fine, we know that our body consists our body has many muscles. So the system of these muscles is the muscular system. And what the muscular system is made of? What is the muscular system made of? Muscular system is made up of muscles and tendons. Fine, it is made up of what? It is made up of, or it consists of muscles and tendons. What is tendon? Tendon is a tissue that attach muscle to a bone. फाइन। हमारी बॉडी में जो स्केलेटन है, जो बोन्स हैं, उससे हमारी ये जो स्किन है ये कैसे अटैच हुई है, दैट इज़ अटैच टू द बोन बाय मीन्स ऑफ अ टिश्यू विच इज़ नोन एज tendon. So the muscular system is composed of muscles and tendons which join the muscles to the bone. The tendon is responsible for connecting or for joining our skin, our muscles to the bone. So muscular system consists of, or we can say that muscular system is made up of muscles and tendons. How many types of muscles we have? We have 3 types of muscles. Number 1 is skeletal muscle, number 2 cardiac muscles, and number 3 smooth muscles. Okay, number first is skeletal muscle. Okay, so what is skeletal muscle? Skeletal muscles are joined to the bones by tendons. Fine. Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. What are the voluntary muscles? That perform their job when you want. Fine. They do not work automatically. When you want to move them, they will move. They work according to your instructions. They need our instructions to perform a job. For example, if you want to move our hand, so they are in our control. So the skeletal muscles are the voluntary muscles, and they are the muscles which are in our control. So skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. This means that they move when you want them to move. You can control what they do. They have to make movement possible. Fine. They work with our bones to give our body strength and stability. The next one is cardiac muscles, the muscles which make the heart, as the name indicate cardiac. Fine. So the word cardiac means heart. So the muscles which make up the heart are called cardiac muscles, and these muscles are involuntary muscles. What are the involuntary muscles? Involuntary muscles perform their jobs without our instructions. They can carry out their job, they can perform their job without our instructions. Fine. They are not in our control. They do their work automatically. Understand, as our heart beat even when we are sleeping. So because the heart consists of cardiac muscles which perform their job by their own, they are involuntary. Number 3 is smooth muscles. Smooth muscles make up the internal hollow organs of our body. For example, the stomach, intestine, bladder, etc. Fine. And like cardiac muscles, smooth muscles are also the involuntary muscles, because if we take the example of our stomach, that carry out the digestion even if we are sleeping. Why? Because the stomach consists of, or it's composed of, smooth muscles, which is the involuntary type of muscles that perform their job automatically without even our instruction. They do not need any of our help. Okay, so in the last I will also explain once more about the voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. What are the voluntary muscles? Voluntary muscles are those muscles which move when we want to move them. Fine. Voluntary muscles are those muscles which move when we want to move, while the involuntary muscles are those muscles which perform their function or which perform their job automatically. Understand? The examples of the voluntary muscles are the skeletal muscles, whereas the example of involuntary muscles are the cardiac muscles, or we can say the smooth muscles. Okay, now we have done the exercise of unit 1 in the class as well, but you can retally your book once again. That is the concept check of unit number 1 on page number 7. Okay, cells are the smallest building unit of living things. The muscles which make up the heart are the cardiac muscles. Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. All the bones of the body together make up the skeleton. Then we have exercise on page number 9. Choose the correct answer. Okay, you can retally them once again. Then question number 2, fill in the blanks. All the exercises are done in the class, but you can retally them once again. We have exercise on page number 10 as well, that is the match the definition in column A with the correct term in column B. Okay, then come towards the exercise of unit number 2, food and balanced diet, that is on page number 16. Fine, choose the correct answer. For the first statement, dietary fiber can be found in wheat. Which of these is a good source of carbohydrates? That is the bread, option A. The vitamin is made by skin in sunlight is vitamin D, that is option D. Which food is a good source of protein and calcium? So option A, that is cheese. Which of these we should eat very little of? That is the option C, sweets. Okay. Now question number 2, find the odd one out in each of the following. So you have to you have to find which one is the odd, like which one is the different among them. So the odd one out, in the first, the odd one out is jam because it is not a dairy product, while the rest of these are the dairy products. Okay. Then in the second, the odd one out is carrot because it is a root vegetable. In the third one, the odd one out is sugarcane because it is a stem rather than a fruit. In the fourth, the odd one out is onion because it is not a dry fruit, while the rest of these are the dry fruit. In the last one, fifth one, the odd one out is wood because it is not a food group. Then page number 17, we have question number 3. Put 2 words from the list into each column of the table below. Okay, we have given a few foods, we have given few words, and we have to put them in the column, like which one is the source of protein. So we can say eggs and nuts, carrot and cereals are the source of carbohydrates, butter and chocolates are the source of fats, and sunshine, that makes vitamin D, we know, and by this our skin make vitamin D in the sunshine. So vitamins can be obtained by means of sunshine and lemon. Okay, so these exercises are done in the classes, but you have to retally them once again, that is on page number 17. You have to revise unit 1 full plus book exercises of unit number 2. Okay, you have learned these units in the previous test as well, but you have to revise them once again. Okay, so revise unit 1 full plus book exercises of second unit. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.